spot in the actual playoff roster.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're absolutely right. But I mean, that will only happen if Mean Machine actually wins
the next two games.
You know?
Exactly.
And it could very well happen. I mean, he has the Dog Catchers, and then he has the Jacksonville Stunners. I mean, hopefully one of these two teams, Dog Catchers and Jacksonville Stunners, actually steps up. I mean, I would hate to see somebody that has not been logging on, hasn't made any moves, actually go on to the playoffs. I mean, I would not like to see that.
Now, the West Division. We got the West Division. We got New York Suns, Kendall Killer Cats in a tight race for the playoff spot.
You know, and it's unfortunate because this is the WWD, right? It's the worst West Division. You know, I mean, the New York Suns 7-5. You got the Kendall Killer Cats 6-6, the Boondocks 4-7, and 4-7-1, and Fearsome 4.
And we were talking about this earlier or a couple of days ago. Why does every division have to have a team make it to the playoffs if there's other teams with better records than the teams in that division? Now, that is something we need to talk about to NFL.com with. Maybe we could talk to the commish and find out what we can do. Because if a team with a worse record than a different team in a different division makes it into the playoffs, that is kind of fishy for the final outcome of the winner.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. The only problem with that is, you know, rules were set in the beginning. Everybody was aware of the rules. We can't change them now, but maybe that's something we could definitely think about changing next year. You know, we can't sprinkle some haterade on here, but I mean, you know, you got the Kendall Killer Cats. They could possibly tie if they win. They'll both be 7-6. I mean, you have a team coming in there at 7-6. There's going to be other teams that can't make it, and you know they're going to have better records. I mean,
hey, well, we've talked about the matchups, we've talked about the standings, and now for the final episode, or not final episode, but for the final moment of the show.
What are we gonna do? Hater of the week.
Eric Rodriguez, the Perrine Pitbulls.
I have no clue. We did not talk about this earlier. What's up?
Well, earlier in the week, there was some haterade thrown over some conversations between the Perrine Pitbulls, the Jacksonville Stunners, and I mean, there was some hate thrown back and forth, and it had to do with the Boondocks. And me personally, being on this show, I want to say, yes, I agree with what the Perrine Pitbulls were talking about, but there was some certain things that were said that, you know, didn't match up, but the final outcome is he was still hating on the final situation, which was he's a hater.
Now this is, I gotta say, this is a historic moment here at the Mark and Hal Show. We have the first two-time winner of Hater of the Week, Eric Rodriguez.
Yes, he is, and he was a hater, and you know what I'm talking about when you watch the show. So, Hater of the Week, you get the dildo.
Oh! He brings it out.
You get the dildo. Here you go. Hater of the Week. You
and
deserve
unfortunately,
it.
I mean, you get a two-time Hater of the Week. You get no jelly, no nothing with that. I mean, there's no lubrication.
You're gonna have to do it wrong. There's nothing. You were hating, and I had to call you out, and you're a hater. That's all I had to say. Thank you for staying in the league. Thank you for being the commish. Thank you for participating. You're still a great man.
You're going down this week, bitch. Holla, DIM Radio.
Holla to players. Peace out.
Take it.